Sassy is important.
Mainstream.
Keep it real. Got one of the biggest things in American culture.
They not like us.
Think everybody should go on the Breakfast Club. You want to shake it up.
They not like us.
Wake the f*** up, Breakfast Club.
DJ Envy.
The Family Guy.
Jess Hilarious.
I'm the wild card. Keep it real.
And Charlamagne the Guy.
I'm a lovable app.
Or you're a clown.
Yo, I'm loving that energy up there right now.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show something.
Now let's begin.
Good morning, USA. Yo 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 yo.
Jess Hilarious is on maternity leave. Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Hump day.
That's right. It's Wednesday, hump day, middle of the week. How you guys feeling out there?
I am blessed, black, and highly favored. I guess a little bit tired. Not really, though. You know. It just be them damn kids, man. Like, see, here's the thing that kids don't understand.
Them damn kids.
Because
they're your kids.
Yes, but what they don't understand is that daddy got to get up at 4:15. So when you in that good REM sleep around 3:30, okay, and you know that alarm got to go off at 4:15, you can't come in at 3:33. Matter of fact, let me look at my angel numbers, see what that means. Okay, that's happened the past couple of nights. Now that I think about it, 3:33. Let me look and see what that means real quick. Your beard looks stupid this morning too. I just want you to know that.
Yours do too.
No.
Yes,
Mine is natural. You know,
mine is fine.
No, it is not.
Mine is naturally mine.
You ain't nobody gonna tell you but me. That looks crazy.
Mine is naturally. I like it. I don't do it for you.
Oh, the ascended masters are right by you, assisting you with whatever it is that you're currently working on. You're in great hands. Okay, that's what the angel numbers mean.
Well, salute to everybody heading out.
Bruh,
what?
You using that Fat Joe Rewind 10, man?
Yo, why are you worried about me?
That looks crazy.
Why are you worried about me?
Come on, Red. We're not going to let our guy do that today.
Why are you worried about me?
YouTube, please tell him in the comments.
No, don't tell me nothing in the comments.
No, that looks crazy today. Now, that don't even look... You ain't even try to be natural.
Leave me alone, please.
You got a BBL beard. It don't even look real.
Leave me alone.
Lord have mercy,
Salute
man.
to everybody heading out to Shreveport, Louisiana for 50s Humor and Harmony Weekend. Yesterday, we loaded up all the cars. We had to get cars from Houston, cars from... Atlanta, and of course cars from New York. So we loaded up everything and we're heading out there later on today. So the cars will be there in the next couple of days. And if you haven't got your tickets, get your tickets. It's going to be a great weekend, and I'll be there in the next couple of hours. So
you're not going to be there the next couple of days?
I'm going to be broadcasting from there.
Oh. We got to cancel guests, Eddie. I ain't sitting here by myself talking to no damn body.
Yeah.
All right.
So okay. I'm actually gonna bring my equipment out there. So hopefully, you know, I'm supposed to be running into a bunch of people. I know Andrew Schultz will be out there. I know a bunch of artists will be out there.
There's gonna be a lot of comedians out there, so you need to get that paint on your face correct, because they're gonna be making jokes after jokes after jokes. Okay.
This is bullying.
This ain't bullying, man.
This is bullying.
You gotta that paint job is crazy. Okay.
I hate this guy.
And it's just one side. It's like they painted one side of the house crazy. Let me see the other side.
No, leave me alone.
Both the sides of the house ain't the same color, bro. God damn. Y'all just let him walk in here like that this morning. They say nothing. Want to start the show? Listen, Jessica Tarlov will be here this morning. If you don't know who Jessica Tarlov is,
I don't know if you know. This is bullying.
Jessica Tarlov is the co-host of The Five on the Fox News channel. Now, I know y'all might hear Fox and y'all get turned off, but the reality is Jessica is not like everybody else on Fox. Okay?
Right, so she'll be joining us.
She's a liberal. She pushes back on a lot of the misinformation and false narratives that might be spread on that network.
Yes, so we're going to be kicking it with her in a little bit. And then we got front page news with Morgan Wood up next. So don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club.
Drake, cool record, but it's not changing the temperature or anything. Okay, Drake putting out those records for his fans.
We'll talk about it more.
For guys like Eli, who's an OV ho, who get all excited in the group chat. And, you know,
it's OVO ho, but...
What I said?
OVO.
OVO.
It's OVO.
OVO.
All right.
Okay, but for that, yeah, like it's not changing the temperature or nothing, Drake. You take a break. I don't know why you won't listen. Why won't your advisors tell you the truth? Go take a break.
We'll talk about it in rumors. All right, but let's get in some front page news. Good morning, Morgan.
Good morning. I see y'all chose violence early. Okay,
Peace,
let's get into it. Good morning, y'all. So Vice President Kamala Harris, y'all announced it yesterday that she has selected Tim Walz as her running mate, and the two kicked off their campaign tour yesterday in battleground states. Now, the Minnesota governor appeared alongside Harris for the Democratic ticket's first joint rally in Philadelphia yesterday. Harris spoke about Walz's character and why she chose him, while Walz said he wants that smoke. Day one. Let's hear the comments from them yesterday at the rally in Philly.
I stand today to proudly announce I am now officially the Democratic nominee for President of the United States. Because he's the kind of person who makes people feel like they belong and then inspires them to dream big. And that's the kind of vice president he will be.
And I got to tell you, I can't wait to debate the guy. That is, if he's willing to get off the couch and show up. So, and make no mistake, violent crime was up under Donald Trump. That's not even counting the crimes he committed.
I wasn't mad at Tim Walz. Yesterday, I was talking about I would prefer Shapiro or prefer somebody else. He just looked like he looked older. He looked like what we said we wanted to get away from. But yesterday, after hearing him speak, and I wasn't mad at him. And you can definitely tell he was a football coach. He's very confident. He's very comfortable on that stage. He knows what to say. He can be serious. He can be jokey. I wasn't mad at Walz yesterday.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
I thought Governor Shapiro would have been the better pick, but I don't care. I don't have to fall in love with any of these politicians. I just hope Tim Walz can help the vice president win electoral votes. That's it.
Right. So for those who don't know, Walz is a former teacher, congressman, and military veteran. And as you mentioned, Coach Envy, he is scheduled to appear with Harris alongside her today in Michigan. And of course, the two will continue on to other battleground states, Wisconsin, North Carolina, Georgia, and Arizona. Meanwhile, J.D. Vance thinks VP Harris chose her running mate to appease what he calls the anti-Semitic wing of the Democratic Party. You guys thought Josh Shapiro would have been the choice. So does Vance. So here's what he had to say in regards to that pick.
Some of the leaders and the grassroots activists in their party wouldn't take a Jewish nominee. I think it's despicable. I think it's disgusting, but that is right out of the words of many members of the Democratic leadership. I actually called Tim Walz. I left a voicemail. I didn't get him. But I just said, look, congratulations. Look forward to a robust conversation and enjoy the ride. And maybe he'll call me back. Maybe he won't.
Oh, that's light. I was watching Fox News last night. They was cooking. You hear me? J.D. Vance was on Fox News last night, too. They said Democrats are anti-Semitic, anti-Jewish, far-left radicals who want to chemically castrate your kids, let men play women's sports, and put tampons in men's bathrooms. What?
Oh, wow.
They said last night. Said Harris Walz is the most radical presidential ticket ever.
Tampons in men's bathrooms.
And then they point. I don't know if this is true or not. I didn't know this, but they said that they didn't mention inflation or the border not one time yesterday at the rally.
No, I did not hear anything regarding inflation. But they just getting started, and there's going to be another one today. So we'll see what happens as regards to that. President Biden says the Harris Walz ticket will be a powerful voice for working people in America's great middle class. In a statement, Biden praised Kamala Harris for tapping Minnesota Governor Tim Walz as her running mate. He also calls Walz an effective leader, citing his background as a teacher, congressman, governor, and veteran. Harris, of course, announced Walz as her running mate yesterday. The Trump campaign is not feeling it. As you mentioned, they had some really critical things to say in regards to the Harris Walz ticket, as you mentioned, far left radical, and they also cited her record on immigration, saying that has been a disaster. But what's striking me a little bit is that Vance seems to be on the campaign trail by himself right now. And when reporters asked him, where is Trump? He simply responded, he's very busy. So
where is Trump? Trump is everywhere. We just saw Trump on Aiden Ross stream. I just saw Trump about to do another interview with Elon Musk. Like
Elon Musk,
man, Trump is everywhere. What do you mean, where is Trump? Trump is everywhere.
I'm just repeating the questions that were asked. So, yeah, he said he's very busy. But as you mentioned, Trump is supposed to do a interview with Elon Musk, and that's supposed to take place tonight. So we will see what goes on with that. So that's your front page news for the first hour. In the next hour, we'll hear more reactions from some locals about how they feel about this Harris Walz ticket.
All right. Thank you, Morgan. Everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. Call us up right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
I'm dialing.
Hey, what you doing, man?
I'm dialing. I'm calling you.
This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, this Will from Detroit.
Will, what up, though?
What up, though? Hey, look, I'm not Republican, Democrat, whatever, right? But I drive trucks for a living.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, my man riding with me came here illegally. His brother just did the same thing. They getting debit cards loaded and working crazy-ass cash jobs.
So what we doing? We calling ICE or what? What we doing?
ICE is whoever you want to call, man. But I know my homies growing up here can't find a job, but these other people getting catered to.
Oh, you say the guy's riding with you, so he's like your truck mate? What does that mean?
Yeah, bro. Well, listen, I don't know how you pass the drug. I mean, not drug, but I don't know how you pass the truck test if you don't know how to read and write in English.
Wow. So he's riding with you. He got a job. He got a full EBT card. And your homies, you say, grew up with you that are from the U.S., can't get a job, can't find any work.
Can't do nothing, bro. Listen, in order for you to have a CDL, you got to know how to read and write.
Right, because you got to pass the written test.
Where you calling from?
Detroit.
Damn.
And I'm Middle Eastern, bro. That's why it's tripping me out. It's like, yo, I'm riding with somebody that's illiterate, but you driving truck to me making 4 or 5 racks a week, and you can't speak English?
How did he even get a job, though?
That's what he's saying.
Because they're paying for the scam.
They're paying for the what?
They're paying somebody to get the CDL, bro.
They got he's trying to say he's saying that they got a fake CDL.
Bro, what's up with ICE?
Charlamagne saying drop a dime. Charlamagne saying drop a dime.
ICE is on chill right now, bro.
Hold on, let me see.
He's saying drop a dime. That's what Charlamagne is trying to say.
I'm just asking questions.
You ever seen Belly and the dude with the thing? I got to drop a dime on them. Charlamagne saying drop a dime on them.
I'm not snitching on him, but I'm just keeping it real, bro. Like, how...
All right, well, listen.
I don't know.
1-866-DHS2 ICE to report suspicious activity. Just report it's suspicious activity.
You crazy.
Okay, all right.
You crazy.
I just
Hello?
want to know what's going on. That's all.
Hello, who's this?
Money.
Hey, what's up, Money? Get it off your chest.
Yes, about the open borders. If there was open borders, why would we need passports? And there's no open borders on land, water, or space.
Where you calling from?
Oh, calling from Tennessee.
All right, okay.
And also with the vice president pick, Watts, they always blame him for the Minneapolis riots, but they never seem to say what started the riots.
What you talk about? Derek Chauvin killing George Floyd, right?
I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's what started it.
Yeah, Derek Chauvin murdering George Floyd in cold blood, yes.
Yeah, that set the city on fire. So I believe Watts had nothing to do with that or the people in Minneapolis.
Oh yeah. I saw him. He gets flack for his late response and rolling the National Guard out. I like to watch all news networks. So I was watching Fox last night, and they were saying how his wife allegedly put the window up in her house and said she wanted to smell the flames of the city.
Wow.
I don't know if that's true or not, but
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
It's a new day.
This is your time to get it off your chest.
Wake up.
Whether you're mad or blessed.
It's time to get up and get something.
Call up now. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, what up? This Jay.
Jay, where you calling from?
Oh, I'm somewhere in the city of Georgia.
Okay.
Anyway, but look, I was doing Uber Eats, and then I do the packaging too. Somebody tried to put some illegal substances they tried to make me deliver some other packages. When I looked at the bag, I said, hold on.
No, man.
Right. I said, hold on. This person over here trying to deliver drugs, we reporting the hell like this right here. So look.
Where you at though? What state you in?
Georgia.
Oh, so it's definitely illegal in Georgia. You gotta call the police.
How much weed was it though?
I don't know.
Was it a lot of weed or was it a small pack?
Let's just say it was enough, DJ Envy. It was enough.
It was enough to send your black ass to jail. I would have parked that car right then and there, and I would have called 911, and I would have said, hey, I would have told them exactly what happened. Okay?
That's what I did, though. That's what I did. But look, they were like, look, I told them I threw it away. You know what I'm saying? I told them I threw it away. I got rid of it.
And what you really do with it?
What you think?
He just as bad.
Man, get off
you about to feel bad for him.
Get off my phone.
He just as bad. Now, I'm going to ask you another question. How much weed was it? Was it an ounce? Was it a brick? Was it a pound? How much was it?
It wasn't nothing like that, man. Come on now. These folks dumb. I swear to God, these folks dumb.
These folks ain't that dumb, but they dumb. You ain't that smart either, bro.
Not at all, brother. You going to jail. Goodbye. Jesus Christ. Hello, who's this?
Yes, hello. This is Manuel.
Manuel. Good morning. Get it off your chest.
Yes, I'm doing good. I just want to say that everybody is criticizing Donald Trump and stuff, but there's no one that's criticizing Madonna when she said the first day when Trump was in office that she was going to blow up the White House, and many other people were saying that they should attack Trump supporters. And then envy, I never hear you talking about inflation, the economy, how things are so expensive, and why they won't make it less for my people.
That's all we
But
talk
when
about.
Trump was in office, y'all criticized Trump. I think y'all hypocritical.
We talk we talk about all the time about how the prices of groceries are super duper high.
We talk about inflation
how
all the
gas
time.
is high, how interest rates and people trying to purchase houses is high. How people
Yeah,
trying
but
to
you never criticize Biden. You always criticize Trump on everything.
You're out of your mind.
I don't know if you listen, but
The economy was better under Trump. No lie, everything was affordable.
I don't know if you listen. I can tell you don't listen that much because
You're
we've
out
been
of your
talking about it one
mind.
time. I've been trying to get Biden to step down for the last year and saying that it seemed like he had early signs of dementia. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but everything that I listen to is always negativity against Trump.
Here on the Breakfast Club, we give it to both sides.
Yes,
sir.
we do. I don't
I
know.
know y'all don't. Y'all biased.
Not only do we give it to both sides,
You
we
give it to one side. Y'all one-sided.
Hey, yo, suck from the back.
And y'all got excuse. Get out of here, Charlamagne.
Okay. How about that?
I don't know why people don't listen. It got to a point where Charlamagne, they really thought Charlamagne was riding for Trump.
still
because
think I'm MAGA
he was
now.
so critical of both sides. I don't know what you're talking, Manuel.
And I mean, to be fair, inflation is coming down, but the problem is these capitalist ass corporations are keeping the prices up. But Manuel, I'm sorry that I told you suck from the back.
No, you're not. You better stop inviting people for a good time. You gonna
No, I didn't mean. No, I am a part of it because I didn't mean to say from the back. I just meant to say suck.
See, all right, you watch. Somebody gonna come up here and do it and be like, "You remember on the phone when you told me this?
Well,
I'm here to do it."
that would be against everything he believes in. He's a staunch conservative. Okay, he does not believe in rights for
Don't
LGBTQ
threaten him with a good
people.
time. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. Now, Kai Cenat, they want him to jump into the politic ring, and he's a little nervous about it. We'll tell you about it when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Jess is out on maternity leave, so we're holding it down for her. So let's get to Jess with the mess.
The news is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Tarlov, just don't do no lies. Don't do no lies. She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide mess.
On the Breakfast Club.
She's a coach of shit.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
Michaela Skinner, if you don't know who that is, she's asking, please stop cyberbullying her. Now, this comes from her doing an interview. She's a former gold gymnast. She actually was on a team with Simone Biles, and when she was asked about the new team, this is what she said before the Olympics.
Besides Simone, I feel like the talent and the depth just isn't like what it used to be. I just noticed, obviously a lot of girls don't work as hard. The girls just don't have the work ethic, and it's hard too because it's a safe sport. Coaches can't get on athletes and they have to be really careful what they say, which in some ways is really good, but at the same time, to get to where you need to be in gymnastics, you do have to be, I feel like, a little aggressive and a little intense.
So she said that about the Team USA this year. Well, they won a medal the first event. And when they won that medal, Simone Biles posted a picture of all the girls with their gold medals, and she put lack of talent, lazy, but Olympic champions. Well, of course, that was a stab at Michaela Skinner. And what did Twitter and Instagram and social media do? They started tagging Michaela like crazy. And 5 seconds later,
Unfortunately, things have really gotten out of hand lately, and it's one thing to disagree with me regarding something I have said, but it's something else entirely when that turns into cyberbullying or even worse, watching people cheer on the bullying, which has led to threats of physical harm to me, my husband, and our daughter is disgusting. Please, at this point, I am just asking for it to just stop for the sake of my family, because enough is enough. If Simone truly believes that I called our team lazy and lacking talent, and if that's really how she feels, I am really heartbroken over it.
Poor young lady. She has no idea that pleading to the internet only makes it worse. I am sure that they went even harder after she went online and said what she said. I'm sorry that she's going through that, but I guarantee you she made it worse.
yeah, but she said the team kind of was like lazy, like didn't put in the work. And then when they won the gold medal, Symantha was like, well, here's lack of talent lazy.
Well, she should apologize for her statement.
Correct.
And keep it moving.
Yep.
Pleading to the internet to stop? No, they're going to stay on your ass because they're going to be like, you shouldn't have never said what you said to begin with. You should apologize and walk away from your phone if you feel that way.
That's right.
Man, your beard looks stupid. It is so distracting.
Now, Kai Cenat talks about he was reached out by the Secret Service, and Kai looks stressed. He's like, look, I don't get into politics. I really don't know much about politics. I wish the Secret Service would stop calling me. He looked kind of stressed out.
I got the Secret Service calling me 5 times. I don't know goddamn about politics. I don't know. I don't know. What the am I supposed to talk about on Freedom about politics? I don't know, my. Spoke to this girl is so goddamn long who gonna have the audacity to text me, we need you a part of the campaign. At first I was thinking she was talking about like a video game, like a modern warfare game. I'm like, what campaign? If there's some way, somehow, something was to go into where I do the stream of politics, I'm going to be 100% honest. I'm going to sit on my stream and say, why did you guys call me?
Drop on the clues box for Kai Cenat. Kai, hit me and tell me who sent you that text, man. Because whoever on Vice President Kamala Harris' team hit Kai Cenat to do a live stream, they need to be fired. Okay, stop letting social media run her campaign. You saw Trump go on Aiden Ross, and you saw the attention that garnered. You saw the headlines that got. You saw social media start saying the vice president needs to go on Kai Cenat, and you ran to go make that happen. Not even stopping to think, is this organic? Does Kai Cenat even care about politics? You know why?
Does he even know anything about it? Have questions? He might be supportive of Trump. We don't know.
No, he's not supportive of Trump. Cut it out.
You don't know who he supports.
I know he don't support no Trump. You know why the Trump Aiden Ross scream worked? Because Aiden Ross had real interest in Donald Trump. And I do believe politicians should absolutely meet people where they are, but it still has to make sense. Let it be something organic. There's a lot of places the VP can go to get in front of a younger audience. There are influencers Kai age, I don't know. Like I said, I'm all for meeting people where they are, but it also has to make sense.
But Kai Cenat has I've never heard Kai Cenat mention politics one time. Not even talk about it at all.
No.
So we don't know what his interests are, what he cares about, what he likes. Not at all. We know he's the biggest streamer, but besides that, he's never mentioned politics.
If the vice president was to run the Kai now, she would just look like she's copying Trump.
Mm-hmm.
You know who I want to see the vice president sit with? I want to see the vice president sit with the 85 South show.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be a great organic kickback. I believe Carlos, Chico, and DC would have a real honest conversation with her, and we would love that for the Black Effect iHeartRadio podcast network, by the way. Kamala should tap in with somebody like that kid, what's his name? Harry Sisson, I think his name is. He's all in on the Harris Walls campaign. I love Kai, but sending the VP to Kai just because Trump went to Aiden Ross, that's corny.
I'll pull up here at the Breakfast Club.
No, send the VP in her silk press someplace that doesn't look like she's copying Trump. That's what should happen.
Now, also, can we bring OVO in here? OVO Eli. Yesterday, Drake released some new music and created a Finsta page. Now, he released 100 gigs of music. Now, this was also 3 songs. As we bring in OVO Eli in here.
First of all, I like. Don't you say nothing until you tell Envy how stupid his sprayed on beard.
No, don't say nothing. So OVO Eli,
beard gang. You have a real beard.
That's
that
what I'm
is
talking
paint.
about. No, it's not paint, but
and it's darker on one side. That's what it is.
Now OVO,
yeah.
Don't let him detract you of what you're supposed to be up here for. Distract you. My bad. Yesterday, your God.
Yes, indeed.
Released new
You call
music.
him your God?
Oh, I thought you said God.
Oh,
my God.
Like, what the hell? I'm like, come on, bro.
Your rap God, I should say. Released some new music. What's your thoughts on it?
I love it, man. I mean, it was great. Plot twist. There's a lot to unpack.
When have you not loved Drake music?
Let this man talk.
When the last time you didn't like something?
Listen, Drake's doing what he does best, and that's being great, doing right, and killing everything. But like I said, there's a lot to unpack, no pun intended, 100 gigs on your head top.
Did you know this was coming?
There's a lot to unpack, no pun intended. What did that mean?
Because it's an archive of a bunch of folders, so a lot to unpack. But
I thought you meant like fudge packer, because that's how you sound right now. But continue.
But no, I think it's great, aside from Party Next Door and Drake announcing their collab album on the way, which we already know is going to be a classic.
So now with the music that he put out, are you into the songs, or how are the songs sounding? I didn't get a chance to dive into it.
He got 3 songs. One with Young Thug, 21 Savage. He got
that record is cool.
Green, you like that one?
The record with 20. I didn't say I like it. I said it's cool. The record with 21 and Thug. Is cool.
What about Housekeeping Knows? What Lotto?
I texted you yesterday. What did I tell you yesterday? I forgot what I said.
You said you only like that other one, but I wasn't sure if you gave the other 2 a listen, like a good thorough listen.
I said swing and a miss. That's what I said to you.
So you like it. So you support it full of it, and you like this project because people are saying Drake should just shut up, go away for a little bit, and then come back later. But you think Drake's in his zone? You think
he can't take a break? He said it in for All the Dogs Deluxe trailer. He said that like he's
you
just
got Canadian testicles in your cheeks right now, bro.
Go ahead, man. Listen. So you're 100% supportive. You listen to the project, and it's a dope project.
Yeah, the 3 songs is great. Whether they're Lucy's in the archive, I'm pretty sure he has plenty of music we haven't heard.
That's the issue, right? Drake just doing stuff. There's no direction to it. He's trying to make it look organic, like it's nothing, like it's effortless. But this is clearly a rollout. He's putting his toe in the water. He wants to see how people feel about him. Drake, you're fine, okay? Today you are you. That is truer than true. There is no one alive who is youer than you, Drake. Okay,
you know who that is? He's just doing Dr. what he wants. Like he's just, doing what he wants to do.
Thank you, OVO. Do you mind, OVO, if we play one of the records off there?
Of course.
Housekeeping. Can we play Housekeeping Knows featuring Lotto?
Let's do it.
Nah, man, we can't play that.
OVO reps up.
All right.
I got a better record we could play.
What?
Play it, Drake.
Don't do it.
Play it,
Don't say
Red. Play it, Red.
What?
Play something else.
No, man. Let's get into that right now.
OVO
that is Jess with the Mess.
Yo, wipe your mouth.
Here's Housekeeping Knows featuring Lotto. When we come back, we got front page news. It's the breakfast. What's wrong with him, man? It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. What's up, Morgan?
Hey, so yeah, y'all in New York Democratic leaders are reacting to Vice President Kamala Harris's choice of Minnesota Governor Tim Walz as her running mate. New York Governor Kathy Hochul says Walz has a progressive heart, and New York City Mayor Eric Adams says people are looking for someone who's authentic. Let's hear their comments.
He wants to continue focusing on families and supporting the labor community and making sure we have protections. Feel reproductive rights are so important to all of us, but he has leaned into this in a Republican-leaning area.
I just believe he brings this very authentic leadership that his daughter, I think his daughter says she's a vegetarian, so I'm excited about what's going to happen on the campaign trail.
I don't know if authentic is a word I would ever use for a politician. I just don't think the nature of the job allows you to be authentic, but.
But what do people expect for them to say? I mean, they're going to support regardless. It wasn't like they were going to be like, I didn't like that pick. I think that pick was whack. They're never going to go against whoever they're picking.
I mean, to be honest with you, like I said, I wanted Governor Josh Shapiro, but I don't care either way. If he can help the vice president get electoral votes, that's all we can hope for.
So in a post on X, House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffrey said Kamala Harris and Tim Walz will lead America into a brighter future for everyone. The campaign is now in full force. Now, that's something I've noticed that I've seen on commentary is that people are now talking about how the Democratic campaign is now rallying behind Harris with enthusiasm as opposed to before it was the focus was Trump this, Trump that, Trump can't do this and Trump can't do that, whereas now it seems to be more of a enthusiastic and hopeful agenda. But
I agree with that. I've always felt like that. I've always felt like they focus too much on telling America how bad Trump is as opposed to telling people what it is they have done, right? Because she's been in the White House for the last 4 years, and what they plan to do. That's what people want to hear right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully that is the case as they continue on these battleground states and we start to hear more about policy. Now, switching gears away from the political spectrum, 4 people are being charged in connection to the death of Devontae Mitchell. Let's say his name, Devontae Mitchell. A black man who died outside of a Wisconsin hotel back in June. Mitchell was restrained and pinned to the ground by 4 security guards outside of a Hyatt in Milwaukee. The medical examiner's office says Mitchell died from restraint of asphyxia and declared his death a homicide. The ME also said his death may have been exasperated by toxic effects of cocaine and methamphetamine. Now, on Tuesday, felony charges and arrest warrants were filed against all 4 security guards. I'm not sure if you guys have seen that video, but allow me to issue a trigger warning before you go and check and watch it to the listeners, that it could be rather a tough watch. Definitely we'll keep you guys posted on that. And switch gears again. Team USA is adding another gold medal in track and field at the Paris Olympics. Gabby Thomas dominated the women's 200-meter race, finishing first with a time of 21.83 seconds. Now, Thomas says it was unreal finishing gold. And then teammate Brittany Brown won bronze in the event. Let's hear comments from them about winning medals.
I was in complete disbelief. I mean, I know I've earned it. I've trained so hard for this. There is no feeling like earning an Olympic gold medal. It's unbelievable.
It's been a crazy year, so to come back with a medal, it's amazing feeling.
So the win gives Team USA its 5th gold medal in track and field, with no other country having more than 2. And, of course, St. Lucia's Julian Alfred took silver in that event. Meanwhile, Team USA's basketball demolished Brazil 122-87 to advance to the semifinal round at the Paris Olympics. Devin Booker led the team with 18 points, while Anthony Edwards had 17 off the bench. Joel Embiid embraced the booze and nailed all 3 of his 3-point attempts to finish with 14 points and 7 rebounds. Now, the Stars and Stripes have won each of their first 4 games by at least 15 points and will try to carry the momentum against Serbia on Thursday. And just when we thought gymnastics was over, Romania is protesting the bronze medal that Jordan Childs received for her floor routine. Team Romania is protesting the results with the International Gymnastics Federation, and a review of the floor routine will be conducted. This all comes down to fractions of a point and whether or not the gymnast stepped out of bounds. This whole Olympics has been absolutely amazing, and just watching the youth, getting inspired by watching the Olympics, and I just can't wait to see what happens to the talent pool when they come here in 4 years, the Olympics in LA. And just real side note, shout out to young boxers out of the DMV, Jeremiah and Carlos under Coach Ben, aka Mr. Miyagi. They're up listening to us every day as they train, so I know they got next, so I just can't wait to see what happens with the young athletes being inspired. My daughter, she has her mat out on the floor doing routines. It's just crazy to watch. But Team USA continues to lead the way with 24 gold medals and 86 total medals after winning 7 more yesterday.
Well, salute to Mr. Miyagi. What's his name? Mr. Miyagi?
It's Coach Ben. Yeah, he's out of
Coach
Virginia.
Ben?
But yeah,
salute
they
to
call
them.
him Mr. Miyagi.
You know karate?
Yes. They're boxers.
Boxer trainers, so I guess he's just a trainer. So Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah.
All right.
So, of course, iHeart is your exclusive audio partner. Continue to check us out. The NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics. Stay looped on everything we've got here. Download the free app. We've got you covered. And that's your front page news. I'm Morgan Wood. You can hit me up on socials at Morgan Media, and continue to check out our news coverage at the Black Information Network at BINnews.com.
All right.
Y'all.
Thank you, Morgan.
Peace, Morgan.
All right, when we come back, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Now, Kamala Harris has picked a running mate, Tim Walz. And what are your thoughts? What are your opinions? Do you like this pick? Do you not like it? 800-585-1051. Phone lines are wide open. Let's discuss. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Steady calling my phone.
It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Jess is out. She's on maternity leave. So we're asking 800-585-1051. Kamala Harris yesterday picked her running mate, Tim Walz, and we're asking, what are your thoughts? Charlamagne, what do you think?
I don't really care either way. I thought I like Governor Josh Shapiro. I thought he would have been the best pick. I like that guy a lot. He's been here to the Breakfast Club. Governor Josh Shapiro, he's a strong advocate for workers' rights. I love what he's done in regards to probation reform, criminal justice reform, his clean slate initiative. So I like him. And more importantly, he just got a lot of political star power. Like, you hear a lot of people call him the Jewish Obama, right? And if you saw him give his speech last night in Pennsylvania before Vice President Harris and Tim Walz, you can see that political star power. So I just felt like, she needed that kind of star on the ticket to take out a Donald Trump in November. But honestly, I don't care about I don't care either way. As long as Tim Walz can help her, get electoral votes, that's all that matters.
Yeah, I really didn't know much about Tim Walz. I still don't really know much about him. I just knew the fact that he looked kind of older. He looked like He looked like he's the same age as Biden and Trump, but he's not. He's 60 years old. I do like his background. I love the fact that he's a former school teacher, that he was in the Army. I love the fact that he was an ex-coach. And yesterday when I heard him speak, he was energizing. He gave the people what they want, but we'll see more and more about his policies and what he thinks. He's able to fight with the best.
He's done some really good stuff in Minnesota that I saw yesterday.
So after hearing him speak yesterday, I like him more. At first I was like, I wanted Shapiro as well, but I wasn't mad at his speech yesterday, and we'll see how it continues on the campaign run. But I wasn't mad at Walz, though.
I will say this, though.
What's that?
It is crazy to me how black people are so quick to jump on these white politicians' penis. Lord have mercy. Y'all got nicknames for Tim Walz already. I see people with little cute slogans from the window to the walls. And I'm like, damn, I wish we loved each other immediately the way y'all love them. I mean, the cape goes on expeditiously for these white politicians. Y'all just met the man.
To the window, to the wall.
Listen, he's not your uncle.
Nope.
He's not your coach.
Nope.
He's not your fun dad. He's a politician. You don't have to fall in love with him. Let's just hope he can help the vice president get some electoral votes. But all that other extra stuff y'all be doing, god damn, bro.
So he's not Uncle Walz.
Take your knee pads off.
Let's go to the phone.
Man.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Marquette Dan coming out of Florida.
Hey, what's up, man? Talk to us. What's your thoughts?
To me, I personally like it because he's a military veteran, and I'm a military veteran, so I feel like he's going to look out for military veterans in the upcoming election, and I feel like he's a good fit for the Democratic Party.
Okay. I mean, what you mean a good fit for the Democratic Party? He's the governor. He's been governor of Minnesota. He's been in the Democratic Party.
You mean a good fit as vice president?
Vice president. Yeah, vice president. Yeah, vice president.
Okay. Thank you. Hello, who's this?
Yo, what's good? It's Keith from Brooklyn, you heard? Yo, why y'all be doing me dirty on the line like that?
Why are you talking so loud, Keith? Calm down. We got you on now. What's up, brother?
Yo, what's up? Yo, my opinion is that I'm just tired of people picking old people. You know, I'm 34 years old, so by the time that if Kamala Harris does a 2-year term, like a 2-term, I'll be like 2 years younger than what Charlamagne is right now. I'm just, as a millennial, I'm tired of seeing it. We need to start getting more millennials and more people like Charlamagne and y'all age like into the political field.
Well, listen, Tim Walz is only 6 months older than Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris is 59. Tim Walz is 60.
She's 60.
Well, 59. Don't round her up.
I mean, yo, look. I mean, look, the retirement age is 65. So I don't understand why people in their sunset years after retirement age even still working. That's the time when you're supposed to relax and go play some golf or something. Like, why are y'all still here?
So you want your politicians in the 40s, is what you're saying?
Yeah, at least in the 40s or like my age. Like, we got some young politicians out here in New York and stuff like that. Like, I want to see people like that.
Well, the minimum age to be president is 35. So you have to be at least 35 to be the president of the United States.
Yeah. I ain't mind. I don't mind. All right, God bless.
All right, God bless. Peace. 800-585-1051. Yesterday, Kamala Harris announced her running mate will be Tim Walz. And we're asking, what do you think? What do you think about this ticket? Does it excite you? What's your thoughts? Phone lines are wide open. 800-585-1051. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Call. Tell her. Made it.
If y'all talking about it, you know we talking about it. It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Now, Jess is on maternity leave, so we're asking 800-585-1051. Kamala Harris picked her running mate, Tim Walz, yesterday. And we're asking, what are your thoughts? Hello, who's this?
Yo, this is Temprano.
Hey, what's up, Temprano?
What's up? You hear that?
I hear you in the truck.
Yo, so yeah, listen, the VP that Kamala picked, I think he'll be good. I think he's the type of person that will get like older white voters out to come and represent the Democratic Party, and it just kind of softens her up a little bit.
Yeah, he makes the white folks comfortable.
Yeah, exactly. You're right, Charlamagne. But, I mean, other than that, the one thing I do worry about, though, is when and if the Democrats do win, it's going to be all out hell.
Well, once again, there's going to be a lot of people all over the country who refuse to certify the results of the election. And the Supreme Court, I'm telling you, in light of all of the Supreme Court's recent rulings, when Donald Trump challenges the results of the election, if he loses, what do you think the Supreme Court is going to do?
Are they going to side for Donald Trump?
Why wouldn't they? What makes us think they wouldn't at this point?
Hello, who's this?
This is Megan.
Hey, Megan. Good morning.
Good morning. Well, first of all, I'm thrilled to get through and say good morning to you guys. I've been listening for many years. And good morning, and I hope Jess is doing well. I know she's not there, but...
What's your thoughts, Megan?
On Tim Walz?
Yeah, on the new ticket. Kamala Harris, Tim Walz.
I couldn't be happier. I was shocked that she actually chose him.
And why couldn't you be happier? You like Tim Walz? Talk to us.
Yes. I think he is hands down the most progressive governor in the country, and he has done fantastic things in Minnesota. And I just think that he was the best pick. I know you guys are very fond of Shapiro, and I don't dislike him, but there were a couple of things that I think would have worked against her if she chose Shapiro.
Like what?
Like, he is a hard liner on Israel to the point where he was smearing protesters a few months ago as anti-Semitic. He compared them to the KKK. And with young people, that specific demographic, like college-age kids, that they need to get out there and vote for them, that would have been no good. Because then he has the same stance as Biden.
Yeah, but that's so interesting to me because literally, whether it was Mark Kelly, Tim Walz, Governor Josh Shapiro, whether it's the Vice President Kamala Harris, they all have the exact same stance on Israel and Gaza. Like,
not exactly.
Yes, they do.
To an extent, I agree because they are all pro-Israel. Like, that's going to be the case regardless.
Not just all pro-Israel. They all say Israel has the right to defend themselves. They all say we got to bring the hostages home first. Like, it's like the same rhetoric. They all believe in a two-state solution.
No, Shapiro is way further to the direction of Netanyahu on.
No, he's not. He's actually he called Netanyahu out first. He does not like Netanyahu. He's called Netanyahu out. See, this is where the misinformation comes into play.
No, he definitely compared the protesters to the KKK.
He
also had said a little further back. He said something very disparaging about Arabs, that they're. I can't remember the exact wording.
Yeah, you're talking about the paper he wrote when he was 20 years old.
Naturally more violent or something like that, and it's like that's kind of outrageous. Like, that's not going to win over young people when it comes to the issue of Israel.
Well, he also said that when he was 20 years old in college. But the quote she's talking about is Governor Shapiro said we have to query whether or not we would tolerate this if this were people dressed up in KKK outfits. That's what he actually said.
Well, Lotus 7 on the stream right now. We're live on the stream. Said progressive, but also in touch and relatable to the everyday working person. He definitely balances out Kamala. Somebody else says Dems want men in women's sports. The Dems want men in our little girls' bathroom in school. Mad people said that on the thing. Where did that come from?
I was watching Fox News last night and they was cooking with that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they keep saying say no to men in women's bathrooms. What else are people saying?
But it's also because Tim Walz had signed a bill making Minnesota a sanctuary state for child sex changes. Like
that's what everybody's saying that, because a lot of people are saying that in the chat that people are not too happy with that issue.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go to another caller. Hello, who's this?
Hello, my name is Alexander Owen out of North Carolina.
Hey, Alexander from the Carolinas. Good morning. Talk to us.
So I actually wanted to let y'all know that I actually believe the Democrats made the 100% best choice.
Why do you think that?
Well, if you look at Tim Walz's record, right, and you compare it to a little bit of Josh Shapiro and his rhetoric and what he's done, Tim Walz has 12 weeks of paid family leave for the people of Minnesota, 12 weeks paid sick leave, right? Universal free school meals, breakfast and lunch. That's huge. That's huge for the working class and their families. I mean, this got free public college for families making under $80K, right? He codified Roe v. Wade in Minnesota, which again is very, very huge and is going to help out Kamala greatly in pushing this whole one of the big narratives of, hey, look at what the Republicans did. They took away Roe v. Wade, which is a big deal, right?
He did some good police reform too. He did some good police reform after George Floyd too.
He did, and that's another thing that the Republicans are going to probably try to fight him on is, oh, look at what happened. You guys waited so long to call the National Guard. That's not a credible fight or a credible ding against Tim Walz. Like that, this was literally the worst thing the Republicans could have had happen to them with the Democrats picking Tim Walz because of his record. They could have got Josh Shapiro on numerous things, and I understand. I like Obama.
Oh no! They can nail Tim Walz with way more things on the right. See, here's the thing about Tim Walz. Tim Walz is great for the progressives. No, you should have kept him on the phone.
He's still there.
He's great for the progressives in the Democratic Party. He's great for the base of the Democratic Party. But when it comes to the right, they can spin that. He's a far left radical. He's a far left liberal who wants to castrate your kids. You know, he wants open borders. Like I watch Fox. I watched Fox News on purpose. I watched them for 3-4 hours last night. They was killing Tim Walz.
But a lot of people are saying Walz online. They're saying that, you know, he seems like an everyday person. He did 24 years in military service, 20 years as a teacher.
Correct.
He used the GI Bill to go to school. He feels like an everyday person that came up the same way a lot of us did. So he feels like one of us. That was from Nisi Marcia. But yeah, people seem to like the fact that he seems like an everyday person. He came up from the gutter and did it the right way, the quote unquote right way.
Absolutely. I mean, look, I'm still in 12 years in the National Guard myself in North Carolina. I've got 12 years. He did half more than me. I'm going to plan on doing a little bit more than that. You know, he feel like all of those things are valid. And also, if you've heard some of Tim Walz's interviews, and he has said, "Oh, they're going to attack me on, oh my goodness, I'm giving the kids free food. Or I'm doing this for the kids. Or I'm doing that for the kids. Or I'm doing this for these people." He just came out and said, "Yeah, go ahead and attack me on that." And he'll be ready, especially against J.D. Vance. Oh, he's going to demolish him in a debate. It's not going to be good. It's going to be bad.
And thank you for your call. And somebody also said, you know, forget about the tampons in men's bathroom. We can't afford food, you know. A lot of people saying that, you know, they need help with money. And they feel like, you know, the Democrats need to be sending people some more money, trying to lower inflation and lowering all these things that people can't afford.
Yeah. Listen, like I said, man, I thought Governor Josh Shapiro would be the best pick. But he's definitely got top of the ticket energy, so I could see where he wouldn't want to be number 2. But with Tim Walz, I don't mind. I just hope he can get the VP some electoral votes. That's all. The only thing I would like to say is, black people, you do not have to fall in love with these politicians. It is just crazy to me how black people are so quick to jump on white political penis. It's unbelievable. Y'all don't have to create little cute nicknames for Tim Walz. Okay? Y'all don't have to have your little slogans from the window to the walls. You know? You don't have to do that. I wish we loved each other immediately the way we are so quick to embrace these white politicians. I mean, the cape just comes out for these white politicians. He's not your uncle, right? Yeah. He's not your coach. He's not your fun dad. He's a politician. Let's treat this like business, okay? You don't have to fall in love with him.
Yep. Somebody said that you seem like you're on Shapiro's head top. Somebody else said Democrats need to continue focusing on Project 2025. The Harris-Walz ticket is smart and puts America first as opposed to the Trump-Vance ticket. That was D-Neek Loving Life.
D-Neek Loving Life, you're absolutely right. And that's why I don't like them saying that Trump and J.D. Vance are weird. Project 2025 is a lot more than weird. Okay, what the Supreme Court is currently doing to our constitutional rights, that's a lot more than weird. What the Supreme Court has done by granting presidents presidential immunity for crimes, that's a lot more than weird. What the Supreme Court has done as far as, you know, making it legal for elected officials to be able to take bribes, that's a lot more than weird. Like, weird is a understatement. Like, don't let Republicans, you know, and conservatives force you to stop telling the actual truth. I don't care if people say things like, I'm tired of hearing about Trump being a threat to democracy. Facts are facts. Truth is truth. What they're doing is a lot more than weird.
All right. Now, when we come back, we got Jess with the Mess. Jess is out, so we'll tell you about Kalani. Yesterday, we reported a story that her baby father alleged that she was in a religious and sex cult. Well, she responds. So we'll get to that, and we got the full story, Charlamagne. Her baby father saying it was cat.
Who the hell you talking about? Walked out.
I'm saying you shouldn't have walked out. Well, you have to catch up when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Salute to everybody heading out to Shreveport for 50s weekend, Humor and Harmony weekend. Of course, we're starting off my car show season, the Drive Your Dreams car show. We'll be down there, so if you're coming on down, bring the kids, bring the family. It's a family fun day. My family's coming down there, so we're going to have a lot of fun. And then, we do the big one next week, August 17th in New York, New Jersey. Kids 5 and under are free. We're giving away backpacks, free haircuts for the kids. There's rides, games, and of course, every type of car you could possibly imagine. There's celebrity cars from Cardi B, Offset, A Boogie, French Montana, just to name a few. So I can't wait to see you guys.
And this Saturday I was supposed to have my 9th annual back to school book bag drive and fish fry, but we had to postpone it to the 17th. So Moncks Corner, South Carolina, it's not going to be this Saturday because Tropical Storm Debbie, I think her name was. Tropical Storm Debbie is hitting the low country this week, so we had to push it back to the next Saturday. I believe it's next Saturday. Yes, so
Next
August
Saturday.
17th. Yeah,
You said I seen it on yesterday. It's the 17th.
Same place, Berkeley High School student parking lot, 406 West Main Street in Moncks Corner. So we'll have free backpacks and school supplies and haircuts and free fish and shrimps. Okay, but we just had to move it back a week because of Tropical Storm Debbie. So I hope everybody down there is safe. And we'll see you next Saturday.
All right. Well, when we come back, we got Jess with the mess. Of course, Jess is out. She's on a maternity leave. But a lot going on. We'll tell you about Lauryn Hill. Were you excited to see that tour? Well, ain't gonna happen. We'll explain when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV Jess Hilarious, who's out on maternity leave. Charlamagne the guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to Jess with the mess.
News is real, whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Tarlov, just don't do no lies. She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide mess. On the Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shift.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off. Now, update. Yesterday, we reported a story about Kalani's baby daddy. He said that allegedly was saying that he believed she was in a cult, in a religious and sex cult, and he wanted primary custody of their daughter. He said that he was basically forced to say, I don't want to say forced to say, but it was known or said that he was gay and that he was pretty much just a sperm donor for their child. And he was upset about that. Now he's saying cap on all of that. Well, he said, I never said that I think Kalani is in a sex cult, nor did I ever say that my daughter is in a sex cult. That's factually incorrect. And I think it's disgusting that TMZ would exploit a child's image like that.
So where'd they get that from? Where'd TMZ get that from?
I don't know. He said, further, I have not been made aware of any court-ordered mediation as of writing this per the account of TMZ. Personally, I would love for TMZ to justify to me, the father, how they came up with this narrative.
So what do you think the Illuminati did? Did they come to his house? Did they email him? Did they send him a text message? Did they call? What did they do to make him clean that up? Huh?
He says, I'm hoping to clear all these discrepancies made by TMZ. I hope to see a formal retraction and apology.
What do you think, YouTube? Huh? What do you think? What secret society was it that made him clean this up?
Now, Kalani, she also responded yesterday. She said, what has been published in the media over the past 24 hours is incredibly hurtful, inaccurate, inappropriate, and simply untrue. I wanted to take the time to ensure that I responded to these accusations from a calm and considered space rather than a reactive one.
They emailed Kalani too? You think they emailed Kalani? Or they came to her house? What do you think happened? I just wanted, when the Illuminati makes these calls and tell people to clean things up, I wonder how did they send the message? Carrier pigeon?
I have no idea, but they're both claiming cap on those stories.
Where did TMZ get that from?
I don't know.
Don't TMZ got to cite their sources?
Yeah, but it was entertaining. It was interesting.
It was hilarious.
It was interesting. Now, I know all you guys were probably excited to see the Lauryn Hills and Fugees tour. I know people were buying tickets like crazy. It was supposed to be a dope tour, right? Well, the tour is canceled.
Why?
They're not saying why. They're just saying it was abruptly canceled.
Don't they do this? Didn't they do this last year too? They've done this a few times. It feels like the Fugees always announce that they're going on tour, and then the tour gets canceled. I know Pras family just thinks he's a liar. Okay, every time Pras tells his family the Fugees are back, we going on tour. It just doesn't happen.
Well, this is the third consecutive year that they canceled tour dates. The reunion tour,
right? I knew it was a couple.
The reunion tour was initially announced in 2021, but was later postponed before being canceled in January 2022.
I don't know the reason the keeps getting canceled, but I really would like to know how come. just asking the question, because I love Lauryn Hill too. She's a legend, Miseducation in Lauryn Hill is one of the greatest bodies of work ever created. Why does she still have so much consumer trust? I'm seriously asking. Because we always hear about, her either being late for shows or canceling shows last minute.
I don't know.
So when I keep hearing about these Fuji's tours getting canceled, I just wonder. Yeah, I just wonder. I don't know what it is that's causing these tours to get canceled. I just know that there's a common denominator here that for the last 25 years has been showing us some things. And this has been happening for like 25 years. So I just be wondering, why do y'all keep buying tickets?
But I ain't go front. Why would you buy a ticket?
That's all I'm saying.
I would have to wait
Why
for
do we still have so much consumer trust?
20 minutes before the show.
That's all I'm saying.
And then I see a video of Lauryn Hill say, I'm in the building for me to run and go get a ticket.
And I'm not going to just put it on Lauryn Hill because Lauryn Hill has the reputation for being late, right? And she has the reputation for canceling shows last minute. But now we got to say the group, too. The group Fugees have canceled 3 tours in 3 years.
I've seen Wyclef numerous times perform.
Why do people still have so much consumer trust? I'm just really asking. Because there's going to be a time y'all announce this tour and nobody's going to buy tickets because of these 3 strikes and you're out. We've run to kick this football quite a few times. There's going to come a point in life where you're going to announce a show, you're going to announce a tour, and nobody's going to buy tickets, and it's because people are going to stop having trust. I don't know why they still have so much trust now, to be honest.
I don't know.
Maybe just wishful thinking.
Maybe. But there's no way in hell I would, especially if it's in another city, I wouldn't buy a flight or hotels or none of that. Nope. Now, yesterday, SZA announced she's taking a break from her shows. She said yesterday on social media, yesterday was my last show for a while. Finally about to get my life together. Thank you, God. So she's about to take a break. She's been on the road for a minute now.
Drop on the clues bombs for SZA. That means that y'all not getting another album for 5 years.
No, stop it. Now, Janet Jackson confirmed she is doing her Las Vegas residency. We reported that there was rumors and that there was negotiations. She said yesterday that her manager confirmed she will be returning to Las Vegas for a residency. So if you want to see Janet Jackson perform, I'm sure she will be there, slated to begin the holiday season.
I will go to that.
I'm sure right after Halloween, through Thanksgiving, they said it's reportedly to close to Christmas.
So she had a residency before? Or
that's what it says. She says she's returning back to Vegas.
I don't remember no Janet Jackson residency.
I don't remember either. All right. And lastly, people, how people are doing. Cardi B trademarks a couple of names. Defamation of character and intrusive thought. So people are believing that maybe that's going to be the name of her new album. This came from TMZ.
You scared me just now. I thought you about to say her child. I was like, please, Cardi, don't name your child defamation. Lord have mercy. I was like, what?
No, she wouldn't do that. No. But they're thinking that that's going to be the names of her album. Either it's going to be defamation of character or intrusive thoughts. Now, this came from TMZ. They said that she trademarked both of them, and that's what people are assuming and thinking. All right.
I like both of them.
I like both of them, too. Yeah. All right, and that is Jess With The Mess. Now, Charlamagne.
Yes.
Who you giving that donkey to?
We need American Olympic gymnast Michaela Skinner to come to the front of the congregation. We would like to have a word with her. This is a teachable moment. We'll discuss.
Oh, boy. She told you already about the bullying thing.
It has nothing to do with bullying.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll get to that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Don't be out here acting like a donkey.
Hee-haw, bitch. Hee-haw.
It's time for Donkey of the Day.
I'm a big boy, I can take it. If he feel I deserve it, ain't no big deal.
I know Charlamagne guy gonna have some funny shit say out his mouth.
If you gotta say something you may not agree with, doesn't mean I'm mean.
Who's getting that donkey?
That donkey. Donkey of the day right there. The Breakfast Club, bitches.
You can call me the donkey of the day, but I mean no harm.
Yes, Donkey of the Day for Wednesday, August 7th goes to American Olympic gymnast Michaela Skinner. Michaela is a former teammate of Simone Biles, and back in June, Michaela said, besides Simone, I feel like the talent and the depth just isn't what it used to be, in reference to the women's gymnastics team. Just notice, obviously, a lot of girls don't work as hard. The girls just don't have the work ethic. Can we hear that clip, please?
But besides Simone, I feel like the talent and the depth just isn't like what it used to be. I just notice obviously a lot of girls don't work as hard. The girls just don't have the work ethic. And it's hard too because it's a safe sport. Coaches can't get on athletes and they have to be really careful what they say, which in some ways is really good. But at the same time, to get to where you need to be in gymnastics, you do have to be I feel like a little aggressive and a little intense.
Now, she has since deleted that video, but I am sure the young ladies on that team, including Simone, didn't like that. Hell, the coaches probably didn't like it either, okay? I understand she said besides Simone, but Simone is like, these still my teammates. I'm still going to ride for them. So Simone Biles on IG posted a series of photos of the 2024 U.S. women's gymnastics team after they won gold. And her caption was, lack of talent, lazy Olympic champions. Drop one of the clues bombs for Simone Biles. Success is always the best clapback, okay? Success is always the best revenge. Oh, we don't have work ethic? The talent isn't what it used to be? Watch this. Now, if you ask me, I don't even think Simone Biles was talking directly to Michaela. I'm sure the U.S. women's gymnastics team had a lot of critics. And if Simone was really being petty, she could have quoted Michaela directly, okay? But a hit dog will holler. And social media is going to make sure that dog gets hit, because after Simone put that post up, I guess social media did what it does, and that started to tag Michaela to remind her of what she said and let her know Simone finally responded by bringing home the gold. Okay, well, Michaela turned into my Karen. Okay, and McCarran became the victim, and she asked Simone to put a stop to the cyberbullying she is experiencing after Simone's post. Can we hear what she had to say?
Unfortunately, things have really gotten out of hand lately, and it's one thing to disagree with me regarding something I have said, but it's something else entirely when that turns into cyberbullying or even worse, watching people cheer on the bullying, which has led to threats of physical harm to me, my husband, and our daughter, is disgusting. Please, at this point, I am just asking for it to just stop for the sake of my family, because enough is enough. If Simone truly believes that I called our team lazy and lacking talent, and if that's really how she feels, I am really heartbroken over it.
But that's what she said. Like, see, here's the thing. Like, why do people do that if Simone feels like I said that? You said that. See, here's the thing, Michaela, or McCarran. You are an athlete, all right? Former athlete. You competed at the highest levels. You understand how criticism works. Let's just say the U.S. women's gymnastics team didn't do well at this year's Olympics. Everyone would have went to your original comments and they would have said, see, Michaela is correct. They don't have work ethic. They don't have the talent and depth they used to. They would have been repeating your comments over and over to the team on social media. Michaela, would you have called that cyberbullying? See, that's the problem with rhetoric and words. If you're going to dish it, you have to be able to take it. Okay, when you offer opinions about others, one or two things are going to happen. Either you're going to be right or you're going to be wrong. Either people are going to agree or disagree. In the case of something like this, Michaela gave an opinion that at the time, some people could either agree or disagree with, but it was up to the U.S. women's gymnastics team to prove Michaela wrong, and they did. Okay, and now that she's been proven wrong, she got to deal with that. Simple. Now she's asking for Simone's help. Can we listen to that one?
I am asking you directly and publicly to please put a stop to this. Please ask your followers to stop. You have been an incredible champion for mental health awareness, and a lot of people need your help now.
Don't make this about Simone Biles and what she needs to make stop. First of all, it's never going to stop now. Social media is cutthroat business. A bunch of sharks in the water. When they smell blood, they coming. You got online pleading with these heathens. You think that they're going to listen to you? No. You think they're going to stop if Simone Biles tells them to? No. They're going to go harder. But the moral of the story is you brought this on yourself. The best way to not have your peace disturbed is to not disturb the peace of others. So don't put this on Simone. Don't make it seem like Simone is bothering you or causing people to bully you. No. Okay? Technically, you bothered them first. And you were wrong. They proved you wrong. So you have to deal with everything that comes with that. Please give Michaela Skinner the sweet sounds and the Hamiltons.
Oh, now you are the donkey of the day. Ooh, you are the donkey of the day. Yee-haw.
All right. Why do people do that?
I don't know. I don't know. All right, well, thank you for that donkey of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when we come back, we have the co-host of The Five on Fox News, Jessica Tarlov, joining us, and we're going to kick it with her when we come back. We got a lot to discuss. More political things, all right? So don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, and Charlamagne the Guy. We have a special guest with us this morning. We have Jessica Tarlov. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
How you feeling this morning?
I'm good.
Well, we got to talk about some breaking news.
Well, I want to stay with Jessica. You know, we worked together once when we both did Piers Morgan show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I've told you this off air, but I really appreciate you because I watch all the news networks. I watch CNN, MSNBC, Fox. And if you don't watch these networks, you don't realize there's people actually on Fox News who push back on a lot of the misinformation and false narratives that exist on that network, and you're one of them.
Oh, well, thank you. And it was great to be on Piers' show with you. And it's great to be at Fox. I think liberals should show up at Fox more often. A lot of persuadable voters out there, and you have better conversations. It never appealed to me to kind of sit around a table with 4 or 5 people who are all kind of parroting the same thing, or you're looking for that one little piece that could differentiate you. So I've had a great time at Fox.
I'm glad you said that because that's something that I've suggested to a lot of liberals. You know, especially the VP now running for president.
Yeah,
go on Fox. President Obama used to do it. Gavin Newsom did it when he started doing it. They started talking about him running for president. Secretary Buttigieg does it all the time. Go on there.
Well, Tim Walz was on 2 weeks ago. He did America's Newsroom, which is, a hard news program from 9 to 11 in the morning. And he was great. He's super affable no matter what environment he's in. But I love it when I see elected officials showing up. Brett Baer, who hosts Special Report, he has a segment called Common Ground where he brings on a Democrat and a Republican. And Democrats, even as left as Elizabeth Warren, are clamoring to get on there. It's a great venue for people to show up on, and if you want to talk to the most people possible, you're going to go to Fox. So.
You've been going viral a lot, but I mean, like I said, it's because people aren't used to seeing somebody push back.
Well, they always say, I bet this is her last time appearing on Fox, or she's going to be fired. And I'm like, well, no, I've been there, 8 years, and I assume I'm not getting fired.
I was going to say, so what do you think about, yesterday it was broken that Kamala Harris is picking Tim Walz. What's your thoughts on that?
So I actually thought it was going to be him.
Really? Why?
Just based on the last couple of days. So Josh Shapiro definitely seemed like the smart.
He's the guy.
He was the guy. I mean, the Barack Obama of it all. I loved it.
Barack Obama.
That's what we call him.
Barack Obama.
And you could tell that the Republicans, they've not only been floundering with what do they do about Kamala, they did not know what to do about Josh Shapiro.
Scared to death.
He is the absolute opposite of J.D. Vance, right? Like the genuine article, when you hear either of them speak, one sounds like he's still in law school and the other sounds like he could be president of the United States. And so I had thought it was going to be Josh Shapiro, and we need Pennsylvania's electoral votes. So all of that was pretty aligned. And then stories started to leak out about how much Kamala's team was enjoying Tim Walz's team. And Tim Walz personally. And I don't want to make it into like this has become a vibes election, but I think the fact that Tim Walz was the guy to first say these Republicans, they're just weird, right? Because everyone has been searching for a way to describe Donald Trump. We've gone through all the usual stuff talking about the race baiting, how bad his policies are, etc. But when he's up there talking about electrocuting sharks or the late great Hannibal Lecter, you're like, how do I actually put into words how weird this is? And Tim Walz was the first guy to do that. He was on.
But that don't have no legs. And I feel like, and weird is an understatement. Weird almost sounds cute.
I think what's going on, and again, I started with Josh Shapiro makes the most sense on paper in all of this, is that everyone has gone back to their corners. So Republicans and Democrats are where they're going to go. And you're just focused on like 100,000 moderates that are in these 4 or 5 key swing states. And they have been saying in survey after survey, I don't want to hear about January 6th anymore. I don't want to hear about threat to democracy. I want to hear about your policies. I want the rhetoric toned down. People are sick of it. They don't want to hear that it's the end of the world tomorrow, whether you're saying it's because Donald Trump's going to become president or like when AOC said climate change is going to wipe out the planet by 2028 or whatever it is. And I think that Tim Walz has a vibe that not only made her feel comfortable, but that people who are looking for toning down of the rhetoric are going to.
I don't think you should tone down the rhetoric, though.
I know. You're very. I appreciated when we were on Piers' show together. We were. I felt bad for Dave Rubin, who was sitting between us, because it was like a threat to democracy. Cookie there. He was just sitting in the middle, and we were going at it. But I agree with you. I think we should never stop talking about that. But unfortunately, the way it works is the people that we need to win over don't want to hear it anymore. It's baked in.
But the country says that they're tired of two white old men running for president, and I think that just adds to it. They didn't want to see Trump or Biden. People weren't excited about it. It seems like it brings that energy right back into it.
Well, he's only 6 months older than.
Yeah, he just looks older.
He looks like he's 75, 80.
He does. He did have a great line that if you were a teacher for 20 years, you would look like that too. Kamala looks great, and he looks particularly bad for a 60-year-old. But yes, he was also the football coach, I think it was. But he is bringing that boomer dad energy to it. And I think that she ended up going with someone that she felt more comfortable with. And, people will pick this apart. They'll say, which I think has a lot of merit, Josh Shapiro was supportive of school vouchers, and the teacher unions were not particularly thrilled with that. Labor leaders who have been giving interviews have put Walz and Bashir at the top of their list. And we know that Democrats don't win without labor unions.
I don't think so. Not enough in regards to the crime bills.
I think he has made an effort. And it never goes far enough for anyone. And part of that is the structure of, you often need bipartisan support for something, and what are you going to get? I mean, the crime bill that was bipartisan under the Trump administration that Tim Scott did, it doesn't move the needle, really. No. I don't think that much. No. And it's difficult to really have kind of soaring legislation that is going to make a massive difference. At least from how he's spoken about it, I feel like Joe Biden has a lot of regret about things that he signed on to. The Clintons have obviously spoken about that as well. But you can't undo damage that you've done to people's lives like that. So that's something that will hang over them.
Do you think that they will debate? Or do you think it's not going to happen, Kamala Harris?
I think they... I certainly think they should. I think that she should say 3 debates. And I think it's fair to start with September 10th on ABC, because that was an agreed upon one, and then do a Fox debate, and then do a something else debate, maybe a Univision debate, something. I think they absolutely should. And the contrast will be really stark. It's been interesting to see, all of the negatives about Biden's age and his competency have now moved over to Trump, now that there's only one really old guy in the race. And I think that even if she has some moments where she stumbles, she's still going to look like the vibrant, fresh alternative in all of this. And he's going to seem like an old sexist guy that's yelling at a woman.
All right, we got more with Jessica Tarlov when we come back. Of course, she's the co-host of The 5 on Fox News, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Jessica Tarlov. She's the co-host of The 5 on Fox News. Now, what did you think about Donald Trump doing Aiden Ross?
It was probably a smart electoral move for him, but I found it repulsive.
I thought it was great. Only because I feel like you have to meet people where they are.
I agree, but Aiden Ross has kind of played around certainly in the anti-Semitic with like a Nick Fuentes type of character, someone who has eaten at Mar-a-Lago as well. I tend to be, I guess, a bit of a Pollyanna about that, where I think certain people, I'm not talking about deplatforming, and I understand they have a base, but if I was running for president, I wouldn't want to sit down with someone who had given safe harbor to someone who, thinks the Holocaust was a hoax.
Oh, I'm with you, but there's a new voter turning 18 every day, and that dude's demo is like age 13 to 24, and it's just like, sometimes you have to really meet people where they are, like Trump just did when he went to the National Association for Broadcast Journalists. That was different for him. He went and sat down with Aiden Ross.
That's very generous to say that was different for him.
Yeah. No, that was different.
It was different for all of us.
All of us. He went and sat down with Aiden Ross. That's a non-traditional outlet that has a big audience. I think she needs to do a little bit of both.
Well, she's done little things, like she was, she did RuPaul's Drag Race. She should definitely do sit-downs. And I think the fact that they are running this very Gen Z-focused campaign, I mean, if you go on TikTok, it's Brat Summer, all over the place. She will be doing things like that. And I know that her team is working to harness all of these big voices. I think Beyonce gave like $4 million.
Oh, she did?
I thought so. But she's definitely going to do an event.
Yeah, and they said she's doing a fundraising event.
Yeah, and she let her use Freedom, obviously, as her song. So I'm sure you're going to be seeing a lot of the big players. Taylor Swift changed her bio on Instagram to something like just a cat lady after JD Vance went after childless cat ladies. You know, there will be, it's interesting to see because this is kind of surpassing the usual Democratic mojo. Like, we know people in Hollywood and entertainers tend to lean left, but there seems to be a genuine enthusiasm for Kamala that's different than just, this is the ticket, as if it were Obama again.
What's your thoughts on JD Vance? I know you mentioned him a little earlier. What's your thoughts on him totally switch sides? Like, not a Trump supporter, disliking Trump, hating Trump, and then all of a sudden Trump's his best friend. What's your thoughts on that and the fact that I don't feel like we dive into that enough?
Listen, I think JD Vance was the absolute worst pick for VP for Trump. And that doesn't mean that I think that Trump is going to lose. I think probably, even though the forecasts are shifting, that he still has a structural advantage. So I'm putting that out there. But JD Vance was the only choice that he had that doesn't really move the needle. He doesn't have a different base than Trump. You know, Trump was winning Ohio. JD Vance underperformed Governor DeWine, the Republican governor there, I think by double digits. I think that Trump, if he hadn't been shot, would not have picked JD Vance. I think that the fact that JD Vance came out there and was the first person to tweet that this was Joe Biden and the Democrats' fault, that he went with JD Vance because he's like a security blanket and he felt good to him. And he's not a threat at all. Donald Trump just can't stand anyone that feels threatening. And JD Vance, no one looks at him and thinks he's presidential. You know, and I think that that was also a miscalculation because now that people do see Trump as the old guy, you are looking to the vice president more than you would be.
You said something. You said you think Trump is going to win because he's more, which is structured?
He has a structural advantage.
When you say structural advantage, what do you mean? That he has a bunch of Republicans across the country who probably will refuse to certify the results of the election, and he's got the Supreme Court if he challenges it, you know?
All of those things, but I just mean the way the Electoral College is. Okay. You know, Kamala's favored to win the popular vote. The Democrat basically always wins the popular vote, and then we lose the Electoral College. I mean, it's crazy how far you have to outperform the Republican if you're the Democrat in the, you know, one person, one vote standard to be able to win. And so that's why I still think that he has an advantage. And, you know, we're getting there in the enthusiasm gap, but Donald Trump's supporters are diehards in a way that she has yet to build that kind of fervor. You know, that Obama 2012 fervor.
That's why I don't like the Tim Walz pick. That's why I feel like you can put another star on the ticket. The same way you said somebody like Trump is, you know, scared to have somebody that can outshine him. You got to, what'd you call him? Barista Obama? What'd you call it?
Barack Obama.
Barack Obama.
Barista Obama.
You got to put Barack Obama. You got to put Governor Josh Shapiro there. He's another star. I feel like that, to me, that I'm not going to say it locks things up, but I think that's a better
there's
ticket.
No doubt that the Trump team is happy about this. You know, and any day that Republicans are happy is a bad day for me. But I do think that Tim Walz will surprise and delight people in a way that they're not expecting. You know, he has this America's Dad background, being a teacher and a football coach. He flipped a conservative seat in Minnesota in 2006 when he entered Congress. One of the stories that I found the most engaging and just very sweet, his daughter came to him, I think it was after the Parkland shooting, and he had an A rating from the NRA. And she said, Dad, guns are the problem here. You know, it's always the guns. Now he has an F rating from the NRA. He is someone who's willing to listen to people, to change his mind. He has apologized, going back to the point that you made about how Minneapolis was handled in the wake of George Floyd's murder. He's said it was an abject failure. And this election with both Kamala and Tim Walz, I think, will be a lot about whether people are willing to accept apologies for things and to accept that folks have evolved. Going back to your point that we have to keep talking about the threat to democracy and all of it, those two people are the ones standing in the way of Donald Trump. And that's what it comes down to. Yeah. And that's, you know, got to be the chorus in all of this until November 5th.
That's going to be interesting. You just made me think about something because, I mean, I said that they were going to start pointing the finger at him in regards to the aftermath of George Floyd. But if they start saying he was a guy that let cops do whatever on top of already, you know, painting Kamala as the top cop, that's not going to play well on social media.
No, it's weird because it matters so much. And I feel like it has, especially for Kamala, changed the course of the last 2 weeks, kind of the love that she's been getting. But at the end of the day, those aren't the tried and true voters. You know, we didn't have Joe Biden as president because of social media. We had Joe Biden as president because Gen X and boomer black people showed up at the polls.
That is true.
So it's not, you know, the vibes aren't real life. We'll have to see how that plays out. But a lot of these kids that are posting about Gaza or, you know, are into Brat Summer right now and then, you know, will fall out of love with her over whatever stance she's taking, or they just find out that she's actually a prosecutor that put a lot of people behind bars. Were they going to vote anyway? I'm not completely sure.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Well, we appreciate you for joining us.
How can they find you? Because, like you said, you're not on social like that.
I'm on Twitter, which I know no one wants to be around. But you can watch The Five, which is 5 o'clock on Fox News Channel. And thank you guys so much for having me.
No, thank you for coming. All right. You can catch her on The Five, like she said, Jessica Tarlov. And we appreciate Tarlov.
Tarlov. All of it is good.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Jess Hilarious is out. And let's take
she's on maternity leave.
Well, she's on maternity leave, yes. So let's get
she
to
hasn't
Jess.
had the baby yet. But,
Not yet.
Yes, she any day.
All right, well, let's get to Jess with the Mess.
News is real, whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Tarlov, Jess don't do no lies, She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mack.
On The Breakfast Club.
She's a coach of shit.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
Now, a couple of weeks ago, we Jess reported that, of course, Julio Fulio was killed out in Orlando. Was it Orlando or Tampa, Florida? Tampa, Florida. But now they, I think last week we reported that they arrested 4 individuals for that murder. And one of the individuals, when they searched his car, they actually found rounds of ammunition that matched when Julio Fulio got shot 2 years prior.
You mean to tell me that he couldn't even go clean his car?
So the rounds that he allegedly used to shoot Julio Fulio 2 years before was still in his car.
Man,
so in 2 years, I guess he's never cleaned out the car because the rounds were still in the car.
Cut it out, man.
Yes.
So you ain't never went to go get your car vacuumed or nothing, young man?
Nothing at all.
What kind of car was it?
They didn't say what type of car it was.
Must have been some trash-ass vehicle that he used just for murders.
Just for murder, but
Yes.
not clean out the car.
Clearly not.
Not wipe off the prints.
Hey,
not
man.
say just in case because this car's probably gonna be seen. Let me not.
Dang. The same rounds from 2 years prior.
When they shot Julio Fulio, I guess in the leg and foot, it's the same rounds they found.
So they've been trying to take that young man out.
Obviously, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
He said they found 2 9mm bullet shell casings that police matched to the Tampa shooting that killed Julio Fulio, and then from 2 years ago when he was hit as well. They believe that this war has been going on for the last 10 years. I guess the beef has been going on for 10 years.
So he about to get 100 years. They about to bury him under the jail.
Now, Edgar Berlanga and Canelo had a press conference yesterday, and it got kind of chippy. This is what happened.
At this level is intelligence and IQ, and we're not gonna end up like that. With it, I got knocked out. Caleb,
Caleb, take it easy. I'm gonna take care of him for you. I promise you. That's for you, buddy. That's for you. You think he have more IQ than you?
What you say?
Will have an IQ, better IQ than me.
Okay, you're gonna see. You will
Number
see.
14. You think he have more IQ than Floyd Mayweather, than Miguel Cotto,
You're gonna see.
than Lara, than
You're gonna see.
Come on,
You're gonna
bro.
see. You're gonna see.
Take it easy.
I'm gonna
Take
you
it
up.
easy. Take it easy in way because your turn is coming.
Imagine not knowing who Canelo Alvarez is and hearing him talk and thinking stuff sweet.
Okay. His voice is mad
You know
like,
what I'm saying?
you're gonna see. You, my friend, gonna see. But Edgar Berlanga was saying that his IQ was way better than all those boxers. And Canelo Alvarez was pretty much like, I've been boxing all my life and you think your IQ is better than me? We're gonna see. All right, now, Drake, can we bring OVO back? OVO Eli, can we come back in? Could you call OVO Eli? Now, if you haven't heard, we reported this yesterday, and OVO Eli is so excited, right?
It is amazing to watch the beige among us fight for their life.
Now,
Drake fans are out here fighting for their life.
Now, Drake released new music yesterday. He created a Finsta page, and it was called 100 Gigs. Now, he also posted a bunch of different things online. He has a bunch of new songs, 3 new songs. One is featuring Young Thug and 21 Savage. The other one is Housekeeping featuring Lotto.
He's still running to Atlanta to get a freaking check balance.
Yes.
Read the room. Like, first of all, if the song Not Like Us is still playing 100 miles per hour, which it is, still a top 3 song in the country, and he says that you run to Atlanta to get a check balance, why would you unrelease records with nothing but Atlanta artists?
Now, he also wrote on his tweet yesterday, he said, remember when J. Cole got his phone stolen out his pocket by a fan and they called Jay-Z from it, but Jay-Z didn't answer? So then the same fan called Jay-Z from his own phone and then he picked up? I don't know what that means, but he posted that yesterday. But we have OVO Eli, which is probably one of Drake's biggest cheerleaders and fans here.
You gonna let that man call you a cheerleader?
Cheerleader doesn't have to be women. What do you mean?
That's still disrespectful.
Why?
There'll never be no cheerleader for no man.
He's cheering for Drake.
Cheerleader.
He has Drake's whole outfit
Uses
on.
balls for pom-poms?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Lord.
So what do you feel about Drake's new project? We're going to ask you because we know you're an OVO fan.
What, the 3 songs or the J. Cole post?
No, the 3 songs.
3 songs are great. We got the one with Lotto, like I had said before, and then the green, blue, red is red, green, blue backwards, which is RGB, so there might be like a little Easter egg in that one.
Boy, if you don't shut up.
And then the one with Young Thug and 21 Savage, and people were speculating whether or not 21 Savage was taking shots because he had he had a bar there where he said something about like, you think you the new Tupac, something like that. But I didn't really read too much in between the lines. But aside from that, like the content that's in those folders, like
ain't none of this
that are
deep.
archived, or like it's like momentous moments that you gotta look into because they're gonna live on forever. It's kind of like it's kind of like a documentary before the documentary.
Watching light-skinned people fight for their life in
all
this
the
moment
OVO
is
affiliates,
hilarious.
Sharing the love, and I think it's a great moment that we had.
Are you old beholds finished scissoring?
That song that you
Y'all
said
finished scissoring already?
The song that you said that you thought was cool, It's Up, dropped on a Tuesday. No pun intended once again, but I'm just saying, listen, Drake's the GOAT. I think Drake's the GOAT.
So let me ask you one more question. We're talking to OVO
generation.
Eli, one of our producers, one of Drake's biggest fans. I won't be
This
surprised.
man would put a saddle on Drake's penis and ride it wherever it goes.
Jesus Christ.
Wouldn't even give Drake's penis no direction. Just say, go.
It's not the man, it's the music.
It's not the man, it's the music. There you go. Let me ask you a question. I heard you say under your breath that you felt like Not Like Us is overplayed.
Yes, it's an overplayed parody.
I would feel that way too if my man was getting beat up every
Drake,
hour on the hour.
Drake over-delivered. As a Drake fan, I would say Drake over-delivered from his end in the rap battle beef. It's great that Kendrick Lamar, had a cultural impact with. No
Who
comment.
won?
In my world, in my opinion, Drake took the W. Drake didn't miss. I did.
Thank you, OVO.
Listen, Not Like Us is overplayed parody bop.
Did you ever feel any of Drake's hit records were overplayed?
Yeah, well, I haven't
OVO Eli, thank you.
Listen, best I ever had still playing, and it's been over a decade.
Thank you, OVO Eli. We
Going
appreciate
down.
you. We appreciate
One
you.
love.
You got a Metro card for that penis, man?
Jesus Christ. All right.
It's unlimited, ain't it? Huh?
All right.
Jesus Christ. Dude ride Drake's penis like the martyr bus. The hell's wrong with
Thank you, OVO Eli. And that is Jess With The Mess.
My God. Do you hold it when he pees too?
All right.
God damn, you need to tuck your penis in.
Jesus Christ.
My God.
All right.
That was disgusting.
I mean, he likes Drake, and he's the best person to break
God.
these projects down because he's really going to dive into it. I'm sure as soon as it was released, he put it in the group chat. He knew exactly where the songs came from. He sent us everything, the documentary.
Hey, yo, they said shut up.
Nope.
Listen, they said that. What's the guy's name that you just reported on?
I don't know what you're talking about. Fully
young brother. Yes, they said it was his mother's car, not even his car.
Oh, the rounds was in his mother's car.
That's my man. I don't want to say my man's name because I don't know if he wanted me to say that. But yes, he said it was the kid's mother's car, not even his car.
So he used his mother's car to shoot somebody up.
That's crazy.
And didn't clean up the car.
That makes more sense though.
You grounded after that. Well,
but no, that makes more sense though. That makes more sense because it's his mom's car. So you go do the drive-by and bring the car back home. Your mom like, why does it smell like gun smoke in here? You been smoking in my car again? You know what I mean? So it make more sense.
No, it doesn't. Like clean the car. You use it.
Yes, he should have cleaned the car. No, I agree. But it makes more sense as to why the rounds were still in there.
But F cleaning the car. I should have did it anyway. What are you talking about? We should have did it anyway.
Because I'm sitting there thinking like, dang, 2 years you ain't cleaned the car. Yes, he shouldn't have did it in the first place. But now it makes more sense. It wasn't his car.
Jesus. All right. Well, that's Jess With The Mess. The People's Choice Mix is up next. Get your request in. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. I just want to salute again to everybody that's heading out to Shreveport, Louisiana. I know 50's doing this huge weekend. They're expecting thousands and thousands and thousands of people. So just be safe out there. And, we're doing the car show there, so I can't wait to see all you guys out there. It's the first installment of my car shows this year. We do New York, Shreveport, and we're doing Memphis with Key Glock and the PRE family. So I can't wait to see you guys and be safe. We're going to have a great weekend. And I'm going to bring my recorder out there, so hopefully I get to chop it up with a bunch of celebrities while they're out there. All right. Oh, we can positive note right now, Charlamagne.
Yes, and I just want to tell people, man, salute to all my folks in South Carolina. Hold your head. I know Tropical Storm Debbie is down there wrecking havoc right now. I was supposed to have my back to school drive this Saturday, we give away the free backpacks and the free haircuts and the school supplies, and it's also a fish fry. Mm-hmm. But we had to move it back a week because of the tropical storm. So instead of this Saturday, the 10th, it will be on the 17th, same location, Berkeley High School, student parking lot, my 9th annual back to school drive and fish fry. So instead of this Saturday, we'll see you next Saturday, August 17th at the Berkeley High School student parking lot in Moncks Corner, South Carolina. Okay? Okay. Now, the positive note is simply this. Always remember, the right doors won't open for you until you are the version of yourself that's supposed to walk through them. Have a blessed day.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?